All right, hi everyone. I am Albany Essence. I have the honor and the pleasure of interviewing Akili ni Amali today. And so let's dive in. So tell me, who is Akili Nimali and how did Akili Nimali, the artist, come to be?
Akili Nimali is a creative being. I just like to see myself as a artist in so many facets. Yeah, I mean, I came to be from my mama
Period.
and God.
Mm,
And yeah, I just feel like everything that makes me who I am is because of the sacrifices of my parents and the gifts and the talents given to me by God. And so I am a person driven by purpose. And I feel like my life's purpose is to share my talents with the world and heal people through that.
very cool. Very, very cool. I totally feel that through your music. When I was like going through a bit of your discography, I really felt seen. And so I love when an artist is able to bring their true emotions and authenticity to their work, because
Mm.
when you do that, then like you're able to evoke that emotion within multiple people. And I know for me, I was very much just like, okay, but that's my life right now. So so it
Yeah.
just it feels really, really good. And we'll get into that a little bit more. So let's start off, real high level. Tell me a little bit about your artistic process. What is it like? What do you do? How do you get the creativity out and into the soundscape?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my artistic process can be anywhere from collaborating with a friend, like we're sending each other songs back and forth, but like songs from the 90s, and we're like, wouldn't it be cool if like we kind of did this, like brought this kind of like type of drum into this, and also comes from like singing in the shower or just like playing guitar, fooling around. I feel like that's where my songs normally start. In terms of, because I'm also an actor.
Mm-hmm.
In
Mm-hmm.
terms of acting, I feel like I can express myself through creatively through plays and TV and film. So yeah, I hope that answers
It
that.
absolutely
Yeah.
does. Let's kind of get into that acting a little bit. Um, when did you start that? When did that kind of come about for you?
Yeah, for sure. I've been acting since I was in fourth grade. I've been
Wow.
doing plays, and then I was on the step team for a little bit.
Okay.
Moved to Indianapolis.
Okay.
I'm from California originally. Moved to Indianapolis, and I was in Asante Children's Theater, and
Yes.
that changed the game for me. Deborah Asante truly brought me out of my shell,
Mm,
and made me want to explore everything outside of acting,
mm,
dancing, and just different types of storytelling, playing instruments, singing, rapping, poetry. Yeah, so I feel like in my music, I try to bring a lot of theatrics to it
mhm,
in a way. And I do that through my lyrics because I did study musical theater.
mhm,
Like, I'm a huge lyric person,
mm,
I'm a huge storytelling
mhm,
person.
mhm,
And so I
mhm,
like my songs to all tell a story. I like my albums to tell a story
mhm,
through and through.
mhm.
So, yeah.
Yes. You bringing that up is actually a great segue because your EP does tell a story. It takes us from the beginning, where Lana Del Rey, which is one I can't stop singing, by the way.
Period. I love that. Thank you.
Absolutely. This one, it's telling the story of like a breakup, a relationship that doesn't work, that ends, dare I say, tragically. And but by the end of the EP, you're talking about like love and being loved in a way that you want to be loved, and like everything in between. My favorite song, honestly, right now is Monarch, just because of how um like gentle and affirming it is, and so just like talk a little bit about that story, like um tell us like the timeline. How much life did you live? How much of your life is in this
Okay.
project?
This is so crazy because Monarch started off as a me, like, picture this. I write all my songs, by the way, but I think that I told this to you. I write my songs with a music video in mind.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like, I
Hmm. We
always
did
have
talk
a
about this.
visual, it's always a story, it's always like something happening or a scene.
Hmm.
And that's how I write my songs. So, like, picture me, don't picture me getting out the shower. How do I say this? Picture me, I'm like getting ready in the morning,
Yes.
freshly out the shower, right? Wipe the mirror. That's the reason why I said picture me getting out
Yes.
the shower, by
Yes.
the way. But yeah, picture me essentially getting ready, looking at myself in the mirror for the first time,
Mm,
and kind of like an ode to self,
mm,
a love song to yourself. But as I continued to write the song and as I eventually recorded it, um, I could not sing those words without picturing every Black woman that I've ever been inspired by and have loved.
mm,
So that song is truly a love song to all my sisters. And it's not super obvious, but it's both. The two can coexist. So
mm.
it's me looking in the mirror and also seeing you, and that whole I see you, you see me, we see each
Each other.
other.
Come on now.
And just celebrating the moment in your life when you truly transform, when you truly like grow and
Mm.
that frontal lobe develops and you're like, oh my God, I'm so proud of how far I've come.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I am that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to do what I set out to do. Like
Yes.
that type of thing.
Yes.
Um,
That's beautiful.
so it started out as very much like I, but became like we.
Period. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that a lot. Okay. See, I knew that was my favorite song for a reason. That's what I'm talking about, being seen.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
and I just that's actually very, very important. Before we talked today, I had a friend who went to this museum, and the like prompt was basically like, what's something that you didn't know before but you know now, and he decided to immortalize that Black women were right every single time. And
Mm.
he said, this is an ode to all the Black women in my life. And so it just feels very timely. These affirmations as a Black woman, especially the times that we're in right now, just feel very necessary.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but let's like hop back into that EP right quick and talk a little bit about like that story, that journey. Tell me more about like how much of your life is like really in this, like because in Lana Del Rey, you say like I was just 16, serious as 16 can be. And so like by the end of this EP, like where are you? And
By
yeah.
the end of this EP, I'd say at the start of this EP, I am in high school,
Mm,
you know?
mm,
And I'm like trying to figure myself out, getting done dirty by these children, these boys out here.
the baby kids.
Yeah, just focus on your grades, girls. Focus on grades because these boys will have you going crazy, seriously.
Mm,
And we evolve into early 20s, and I'm only 27, but we end at 9 to 5, which is when I meet my husband. And I've come we've come so far since that 9 to 5 stage in our relationship. And I still have
mm,
more music that I'm writing and recording and releasing that'll continue to tell part of that journey of me like meeting my husband for the first time.
mm,
But yeah, we end there kind of like, oh,
mm,
I found someone who challenges me, and I found someone who is going to encourage me to continue on this journey of self love and self growth, and that feels really good
yeah.
to be doing that with somebody else. Like,
Mhm.
yes, I love that. I love that for me.
Yes, someone who compliments you on your journey instead of making your journey more challenging.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Hmm.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
So you titled this Changes,
Hmm.
and there's a song called Changes.
Yeah.
And when I was in school, the English teacher always said that if the title comes up in the story, it's probably important. And
Yeah.
so, in this song, you talk a lot about you, who you are, and who you're choosing to be.
Hmm.
And you end with this mantra, and the mantra is, "I'm going through changes. Get out the way or fall in line." Why did you feel the need to have this mantra? And talk like about the power behind it that you felt necessary to share, maybe for like yourself and or for others.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I say I'm going through changes, I'm obviously talking about growth, right? And we see that in Monarch too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Um, but this is this is the point after that realization, like when you're like, oh my God, yeah, I'm so great. Okay, I'm gonna do all these things. I'm gonna set these boundaries now. Like
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
you got your therapist, like you're back
Yes.
working out, like you're getting up on time, you're getting
Mm-hmm,
stuff done. And you're like, yeah, I'm becoming a good version of me. And then now you got to set all these boundaries with people. And it feels like, hold up, like 2 weeks ago, I wasn't having to set boundaries every 5 minutes. But
Mm-hmm.
that's where I'm at in changes. And that's why I'm going through changes, get out the way or fall in line. I have to say it over and over and over again because that was a time in my life where I felt like it was Boundary City. It was setting Boundary City
Mm-hmm.
over and over and over again to the point where I was done being nice about it. I was
Mm-hmm.
done people pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing what's best for me. Call it my selfish girl era.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to say it loud and be a little bit of a, I don't know, but is this a Christian channel?
I mean, you
Yeah.
trying to cuss a little bit because you could
No,
do that. Oh, okay.
it's okay.
All
I'm gonna
right.
keep it clean.
All right. That's
But
cool.
but sometimes you just got to be a little bit mean about it,
Mm.
and be
Mm-hmm.
a soldier, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, get out the way.
Mm-hmm.
If
Or
you were
fall in
not,
line.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you were not helping, if you're not elevating me on my journey, then you are in the way. You got to go.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yes, I love that. As someone who is currently trying to set and figure out boundaries, what that looks like in my life in different aspects of my life, particularly work, that definitely is hitting home.
Mm.
So much so that my friend gave me this book called "Set Boundaries, Find Peace." So
Mm.
I'm definitely trying to work through that, get that going. Um,
Yes.
so let's pivot a little bit. I was on the phone with my girls and I was trying to describe your sound to them. And
Mm-hmm.
I landed on a mix of soul and like contemporary R&B.
Yeah.
Is that something that one you would agree with? And then two, like if so, if not, who were some artists that inspire you or that inform how you crafted your sound?
Um. Yeah. I have so many artists. This question is so hard. um. All the soul artists. I mean, India Arie,
Mm,
Erica Badu,
mhm,
Sade, Rochelle Farrell.
mm,
Oh my God, Jasmine Sullivan. Um, even like some newer ones, like
mm,
more contemporary, like Yeba and SZA R&B. Like,
mhm,
I just feel like everything is hip hop. It's so
mm.
weird. Like we try to break up the genres, but I just feel like black music is black music,
Yeah.
and black music I am truly so inspired by. From
Mm,
jazz, I listen
mhm.
to literally everything.
Yes.
Um, and vocally, I feel like I'm a Sade. I don't like to do too much.
Mm,
I like music to be enjoyable.
mm,
Yeah, it's just healing for me.
mm,
And I feel like I can heal other people through music as well. So those voices that, any of the voices that you just feel like butter, they truly inspire me vocally. Like
mm.
Tori Kelly, oh my gosh. Have you know Tori
I
Kelly?
do know Tori
Okay. I
Kelly.
recently saw her in concert and
Nice.
literally my soul left my body. I was like, girl,
Mm,
you were too good. Yeah, she's a
mm.
huge inspiration of mine for sure.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
That's so amazing. I feel like sometimes when I'm talking to artists, they might have like one or two that they really gravitate towards, but you're like, no, I've got this one and this one and this one and this one, and you know I'm gonna let Jasmine do what Jasmine do, but I'm also gonna be like Sade, and then you're like, and I love that because I feel like when an artist attaches themselves to just one or two, they're kind of pigeonholing themselves, and you're
Mm,
allowing yourself the opportunity to try different things, try different styles in
yeah.
your music, and
Yeah.
so I think that's just dope. So I just want to give you a flowers real
Yeah,
quick.
thank you. I love
Absolutely.
music. I've always, and maybe, I don't know, maybe later on down the line in my career, if I get media training, they'll tell me just to pick one artist. But like, I've never understood, like, when I watch artist interviews,
Yeah.
I'm like, how can you just have like one artist that you love or like
Mm,
three artists that you love? Like, how are you
mm,
not constantly like just loving music?
yeah.
I don't know. I can't
Mm.
relate to people who don't love
Music. Yeah.
music,
No,
like all of it, you
that makes
know?
sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, circling back into the EP and back into Lana Del Rey, I was listening to the song. Like I said, it's when I can't like stop singing. So, I was discussing it with a friend, and a line came up that we just, we're just a little curious about. And the line is, "I still have your location on." and you believe me when I told you this was mutual. So like, what's going on here? Was it mutual? You still tracking this person? like
That's so
let's
funny.
get into the story.
Yeah, Lana Del Rey. That was my 16-year-old. That was the worst breakup of my life. This
Mm,
boy was. I really loved this boy, or at least I
mm,
thought I did. He was like my
mm,
first real boyfriend.
mm,
Broke my heart,
mm,
the whole nine, flirting
mm,
with girls, the whole thing, and I went
mm.
crazy
Mm.
because I didn't know how to regulate my emotions. And when we broke up, like you're 16, you're like, yeah, okay,
Mm.
whatever, like, bye, yeah, I'll never
Yeah.
talk to you again. And
Mm.
then you're still checking their page, stalking
Hmm.
them,
Yes, yes.
talking about them.
Yeah.
That's basically what that line was. It was
Okay.
like, I'm still tking about you. Like, no, I didn't want to break up. Like,
Yeah.
we were supposed to get married. What? Like,
Supposed to be my heart, my soul sweetheart.
duh. We're in for each other. What? No brainer.
So no brainer. So like now let's pivot to like how you got over that. Like how did you overcome um what you've described as pretty much the worst breakup ever?
Um, cut my hair.
Okay, period. No, a
I'm
hair
not even
change
gonna
always
lie.
comes.
I'm not even gonna lie. I cut my hair. I had like the lowest self esteem after
Mm,
that breakup.
mm,
And I didn't even think I knew what self esteem was. I was so
mm,
innocent. I was a late bloomer, by the way.
same.
Like,
Hmm.
super late bloomer.
Hmm.
It wasn't kissing boys, wasn't doing what my friends were doing in middle
Yeah.
school, wasn't doing
Mm,
none of that. I
mm.
was trying to like sing and go to like acting
Yeah.
class after school.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like I didn't care about that.
Anything else?
So
Yeah.
when I had my first real heartbreak, I was like, oh my God. And like, he took my innocence.
It's always the ones who take innocence.
Yes. And I was like, before that, I was like, no, I'm gonna keep it until I'm married. Like I was that
Mm,
person. And I
mm,
was very, very religious and I'm
mm,
still a believer in God. But
mm,
anyways, I'm
mm.
long winded.
That's okay. Please do.
I I got to that point and that being like lied to at that
Mm-hmm.
age and like really liking someone and them not liking you back, it really messes with your self esteem.
Mm-hmm.
So I had really low self esteem. Girl, I had to cut my hair off. And as a black woman, hair, we try not to make it anything, but like,
It's a full thing.
yes, historically, hair has been everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hair
Mm-hmm.
is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it symbolizes so much. And so I
Mm-hmm.
felt like going through that stage in high school where I had no hair,
Mm-hmm.
where everybody was getting like sew-ins, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
mind you, before that I had locks too. So like
Wow.
I had locks for 13 years of my life and I never felt like attractive to guys. So to be in
Mm.
a relationship and then have him not want to be with me, I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'm ugly. Black women are not,
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got through it. I had to cut my hair and love myself
Yes.
like raw.
Yeah. Yeah. Fully and completely like naked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely naked.
Yeah.
And now you can't tell me nothing. I've cut my hair since then multiple
Mm.
times, dyed it a million times. You know that one song, I Am Not My Hair, India
Yes.
Arie?
Yes.
Me, core.
Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes it takes all that for you to be like, oh, okay, actually, none of this matters.
Yeah.
Like, and now people don't know who I am sometimes. People are like, you look so familiar. And I'm like,
Mm.
that's because last week I had a blue buzz cut, girl. Like, hair ain't nothing to me now. I'm like,
Yeah.
I am me no matter what,
Mm.
you
Come on,
know?
confidence. Yes. Oh, speaking of confidence, your last EP really felt like a deep expression of that. It felt like with the exception of California. We'll get into that song all about
Oh, my
California.
first EP.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
God.
first
I need to
EP.
take
Don't do that. Do not do that. What are you talking about? She's
Oh,
talking nonsense.
God.
Listen, if you pop it off with this like immense gratitude to the Most High, to God,
Mm-hmm.
for open eyes. You title it Open Eyes.
Yeah.
And like a true and you are giving us a true expression of confidence. And I absolutely love that. And the rest of the EP digs into this confidence, you showing off your confidence and ultimately trusting yourself.
Yeah.
This is different from Changes completely. How did that project, if at all, if it did this at all, how did it inform Changes? Um,
Hmm.
And how did it perhaps
Good
even
question.
reform you?
Oh my God. Oh, come on. We need a drum set out here. Hold up. Hold up. Because I be forgetting you a poet.
Okay. This isn't about me.
Oh
Let's
my
focus
God.
on
No,
you.
no, no, because that's such a beautiful question. And
Mm,
to be honest with you, I I'll say this.
mm,
I feel like specifically open eyes, and I've never even made that connection. But like thank you for that
mm,
because that makes so much sense as to why I was where I was with
mm,
changes because it's kind of like where you have a dog
mhm,
that's barking
mhm,
and other people are taunting your dog
mhm.
and you're like,
Yeah,
ooh,
you got to hold the mic
ooh,
there.
sorry
It's
child,
all right.
other people are taunting your dog and you're like, be nice now, be
Mhm,
nice now,
mhm,
but they
mhm,
keep trying your dog
mhm.
and you're like, you know what, y'all are gonna see.
Let loose.
I feel like that was God with me. And
Mm.
I gave God so much gratitude, and He was like, just be patient, okay? Like, take these L's. It's okay. It's
Mm,
okay. Yes, this person is going to undermine you. This person is going to unappreciate you. This person is
mm,
going to take advantage of you, and that's okay.
mhm,
You need to just be still. I have it
mhm.
tatted on me, Psalm
Yes,
37:7. You need to
yes.
be still and just wait
Mm,
for me,
mhm,
and I'll let you loose
mhm,
when it's time, okay?
mm.
And so I guess if that answers your question, that's how the two
Does.
kind of connect.
Yeah, it does. It
Um,
even answers the reform question because you
yeah.
just allowed God to like put you through different trials or like tribulations to prepare you
Hmm.
for like really setting boundaries. Like kind of comes back to the boundaries thing and whatever other things that I might not be privy to. So I enjoyed that. That was
Hmm.
a beautiful question. Excuse me, that was a beautiful answer. I was looking at my
And
next
it was a
question.
beautiful question.
I was
It
looking at.
was though. It was a
Thank
beautiful
you. I
question.
appreciate that. I was looking.
Miss
Anyways,
Poet. It was though.
anyways, so the project concludes with California, but we in Naptown, and other developments with cities and things. Tell me, um, before you answered it earlier, like I wanted to know, is California home to you? And then what is that? What is that like? With you living here in Napa, would you consider Napa a second home, or you're replacing your Cali home? Like I
I
just
would,
inquiring minds need to know as Naptown natives.
if you were to ask me 5 years ago,
Mm.
I would have said I was so ashamed to live here because I didn't
Mm.
really feel like Indianapolis wanted me here.
Mm.
Um, but
Mm.
I hadn't built community here.
Mm.
Also, like I came here when I was 12 and then I moved back and lived there until I was 15. Um, and then moved back and came to Pike. And so
Mm.
like I never really felt like I had a true sense of community. And because I
Mm.
was kind of born and semi raised in California, I was
Mm.
like, okay, that's my hometown.
Mm.
But I didn't really have community there anymore.
Mm.
So I feel like at this point in my life, Indianapolis is definitely home
Nice.
because I would not be where I am today, hands down. Had we not moved to Indianapolis, had I not formed the connections, like even graduating college and coming back, there's still people from high school that I'm just like, oh my God, like Mariah Ivy,
Yes.
like that I'm like, oh
Shout
my
out.
God, like what a full circle moment, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yes.
And it's so divine. So I 100% I believe that Indianapolis is always my home. And I'm done saying that California is my only hometown. I'll say
Period.
both.
Period. I'm with that. I'm with
Indianapolis is
that.
definitely my hometown for sure. Yeah, I
Beautiful.
grew up here.
Um, so I want to touch on 9 to 5, and there's a line that you say, show you what it's like, show you what it'd be like if you were mine, basically.
Hmm.
Um, and this is really like selfishly motivated question. I'm someone who's very restrictive
Hmm.
with like how much I show someone when there hasn't been like a defined level of like clarity, I guess.
Hmm.
And while I know that like titles aren't like everything, it's just kind of like for me, I'm like, well, how am I supposed to know how to operate if you don't tell me what this is?
Yeah.
And so but this line kind of suggests that you kind of give a little taste of the sauce. And so like, where do you like how has God's discernment helped you kind of navigate that line?
Um,
Or was it really just like I'm here for the vibes in the song with this lyric?
no, no, no. Well, I think it's also like to look at that line, you also have to look at the second verse when I say give me flowers, chocolate, trips around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much just like, hey, these are all my cards, right? And it's also connected to Lana Del Rey, but we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all my cards I'm putting on the table. This is everything I have to offer. I've worked on myself. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you that, like, in order to get all of this, you have to give this. Like, you have to bring this to the table. Okay. I'm not just about to give you all my cards.
Correct.
Huh?
Yes.
No.
Correct.
It doesn't work like that, boo boo. Okay. We got to be both contributed to the relationship.
Yeah.
And if I'm giving up time, like my time,
no, it's a big one.
which is like, people take that for granted.
All
Like,
the
we
time.
just, time is so cheap right now for some reason. Not I. Okay. Like, if I'm giving up my time, you're going to give me some of your time and we going to spend some time together. And so, yeah, that's when I met my husband and we were dating and we were official. But we weren't like, we didn't know what we were doing. And, you know, full transparency, we had our son before we were engaged. We were dating. So we were like entering parenthood and and I'm not trying to be a baby mama. And I'm also not trying to be, you know, giving ultimatums. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, because we're in love. Like, what are we doing? What's going on? Like, we're not toxic. And yeah, we did step 3 before step 2, but like, what are we doing? You know? And yeah, what's up? Like,
next step.
We're married now. We're married now. Fast forward, and like, and that was like one of the many times that we had that conversation of like, okay, what does that look like for us? What does marriage look like for us? Which like, no one gives you like a rule book on that, by the way.
Not even the married
it's like,
people.
Or even how to ask someone how to be your girlfriend as an adult. I was like, are we boyfriend and girlfriend?
Right?
Like, that was a weird thing for me too. That was like the first time where I was like, wait, are you ever gonna ask? Or like, okay, so we're meeting your parents now. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like,
it was just like, this is the natural progression. What do you mean? I spend all my time. Like,
it's that I don't know. Are you sorry, I don't want to turn it on you, but like, are you dating someone?
Great question. Because I'm also trying to figure that out.
See, but isn't that weird though? At this age, you're like, well, I don't know. Wait, why are you asking? Like, leave me alone. Like, I want to get on Instagram and show people my ring. That's how I want them to find out.
And the girls that get it. The girls that don't.
There is no dating. I'm nobody's girlfriend.
Thank you.
I'm single and then I'm somebody's wife.
Yes. And that is the natural progression of things. There's no in between. There's no in between.
This sounds crazy.
No, it doesn't.
You might not want to put
No, it doesn't.
This is making it sound crazy. But
I mean, we'll see how it sounds in post.
Real is real.
Real is real. It was real. Okay. So, I want your perspective on Too Much Pride. So like when you were writing it, like, because I know how it makes me feel, but like, tell me what you were feeling.
Okay. Oh my gosh. When I wrote this song, I was like, first of all, this was one of those songs where my producer sent me like a skeleton of a beat and was like, how do you feel about doing some house music? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I'll write over it. Why not? Like, I love house music. What? I listen to it all the time, but I never saw myself doing it. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And this is around Renaissance. And so I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Why not just play around with it? I'm nobody. I have like 12 monthly listeners.
Okay.
Like, no, but seriously though, like I had like no listeners at the time. That song I wrote and recorded and was mixed and mastered like 2.5 years ago. And I just was so scared to release it. And I finally put it on a project that I felt like was, because I was at a place in my life where I was just like, fuck it. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm gonna like put my art out there. Yeah. But yeah, that was one song that like I released Breathe, and like I had that song and I didn't release. I was releasing other songs and wasn't releasing TMP.
Okay.
And I know.
I get it. As an artist, I understand.
But ironically, that song is about just like coming out and being free.
Which you were ready to do.
Yeah.
changes. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
just like being who you are. And I mean, obviously in every aspect, but also it hits super home because I am a very avid, proud supporter of the LGBTQ plus community. So um if you don't like me and if you don't like that, you can unfollow me right
Right.
now. If I'm being, let's just keep it very clear.
Mm.
And I have to sing that love song for my
Mm.
family and that community.
Mm.
Um, yeah, but that goes for everybody because I sometimes feel like I am the only person like me in a room.
Mm.
And it's hard to be it's hard to be proud of being me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like I'm in rooms where like I can't be myself.
Mm.
And putting something like that out there in the world, that to me, there were people, friends that I sent it to that were like, I don't really like this.
Mm.
And
What?
but for it to be something that like I'm proud of and it's
Yeah.
like a true form of expression
Mm-hmm.
and release it anyway,
Mm-hmm.
felt so good and so liberating.
Yes.
Um yeah, so that song is just about coming out being yourself. It's just supposed to make you feel liberated and like a bad bee. Like,
So be a bad bee.
yeah, be who you want to be. A
Every
bad
day.
bee.
A bad bee. Every day. So I got just like as out of curiosity, creative blocks come and present themselves. How do you navigate through creative blocks?
Hmm. Um, I feel like lately,
Mm.
whenever I'm in a creative block, I have to feng shui my house.
Nice.
Like I have to clean,
Yeah.
do practical things.
Mm-hmm.
As a person, I have to go hang out with a friend, go for a
Mm.
walk,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like do something just like normal, like
Mm-hmm.
act like a suburban housewife just for like
Mm-hmm.
24 hours. And then and then I'm like, okay, I'm back to being a star. Okay, we're back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Action.
Yeah, we're back in our have you seen A Star Is Born?
I haven't.
Oh no. Okay,
I'm not really good with the movies and
that's
things.
okay. Just look up some clips on YouTube, like
Okay.
1 minute clips. I promise you, it doesn't matter. Any point of the movie,
Okay.
they're writing a song and it's like rustic in a room with a bunch of books and piles of
Mm.
papers. And like
Mm.
that's like me core when I'm in
Okay.
my creative space. But in order to
Okay.
get there, I have to like feng shui it and curate it that way. So I'm really
Mm.
big on like the ambiance of my
Mhm.
space and
Yes.
like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
candles being lit, romanticizing
Yes.
the act of writing and creating, and
Mm.
that's what has like really helped me.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful response. My last question for you today is where can the people find you, and like where can the people like support you next? What's coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Instagram, Akili, AKILI.NM. I'm also on TikTok, same
Mhm.
username. I'm on Twitter, but I don't really tweet. Honestly, not a fan of Elon Musk.
Yeah. No.
So I'm probably gonna delete my Twitter.
Yeah.
Um
Immediately.
if I'm being honest, like I
Yeah.
don't even know I have it. So yeah,
Mm.
let's just nix that one out.
Mm.
And yeah, check me out on Spotify, stream my music. I'm on iTunes, I'm on every radio, YouTube, the YouTubes, as the kids say it, Akili Nimali official. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and thank you, Akili Nimali, for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
I get too much pride. Don't want it bad enough. But you bring out what's inside. Too bad, you know. Would you hop on train? Would you go the distance? Think outside the frame.